What's up, guys? Welcome back. Amazing RC. Brian here. Special little video today. This one's kind of for me. Very excited. Just picked up something very cool. I sell Hot Wheels and RC parts and all kinds of cool stuff on the Mercari app. And every once in a while, I'll kind of shop around and see what's out there. And I found something really cool. Now, real quick, brief lesson for those of you that may not know. There are basically, if you go to Walmart, two different types of Hot Wheels that you can get. You can get your normal dollar car, which is now about $1.15. And then you can get your premium car, which metal chassis, metal top, and something that they call real riders, which are, well, rubber tires. These are just under $7 a piece. So you can get any number of different cars from different series. I got a bunch of them up here. Really nice Mercedes race car, little Porsche action, little drift car, I think it's like an S15 Nissan Silva. And these can be worth quite a bit of money. They range anything from $8 to $125. There's actually kind of a super treasure hunt version of these Real Riders cars now. And every once in a while, in a series from 1 to 5, you might get a 0 out of 5. And those are worth quite a bit of money. But even normal premium cars can be worth quite a bit. This is an $8, $9 car. This is like a $20 car. Anything Fast and Furious, Nissan Skyline, Brian O'Connor, $20 and up. Your normal Real Riders cars from Jay Leno's Garage, really cool. Mercedes SL 300, really nice car. $8, $9, $10. So, Real Riders, normal dollar car. Of course, you got treasure hunts and super treasure hunts, but that's not what we're dealing with today. Today, we're dealing with Real Riders cars. So I was fishing around on the Mercari app a few days ago. I just got this in yesterday, and I noticed that somebody had for sale a 1995 Real Riders car. And I thought, no way Real Riders went back 25 plus years. I had never heard of that. Well, turns out this was the very first year, 1995, that they put out the Real Riders series. 1995 was a big year for Hot Wheels. They did a lot of freshening up, brought a bunch of new series out. They're actually listed on the back of this card. I'll throw up a cool picture here so you can kind of check them out. You got Racing Team Series, Steel Stamp Series. I mean, there's like 15 of them on here. One of them being Real Riders Series. Now, this happens to be the Mercedes Unimog. Very cool. Metal chassis, rubber tires. Mind blown. New Real Riders. And I thought, oh my God, I gotta have that. So I grabbed a couple super treasure hunts, threw them on for sale, sold them real quick, had some money on Mercari, went ahead and picked this thing up. Really cool guy that I got this from. Had it really packed up well, shipped it out to the house, and I can't be happier. It did come in a nice sterling protector as well, but I took it out for glary reasons so that you guys could actually see this thing. So what makes this different than this Real Riders, if you can notice, if I were to put this car up in between these cars, I bet you if you had to guess which one this middle car looks more like, you'd probably say this one. And you're right, this was a dollar car. This was just like a regular treasure hunt or super treasure hunt car. This is not sitting in a special section for $7, $8. This was the normal car that you had to kind of see that it said new Real Riders on it and go ahead and pick it up. So how many kids out there, I mean, at this time I was 16 years old, so wasn't really collecting Hot Wheels, but could you imagine 8, 9-year-olds that went and picked this thing up? They didn't know it had rubber tires on it. They ripped this thing open and were like driving it all over the place. Probably like, oh man, this is cool. It drives all over everything. So these, I can't imagine there's too many left of these. Nice and crisp. I mean, this card is near mint. If I had to 1 to 10 it, I'd say an 8, 8.5. No soft corners, no creases, no discoloration. Very good color for being that old. The plastic bubble, no scratches on it. I couldn't be happier. But I was in the middle of trying to finish up my 3rd video in my how to customize Hot Wheels cars series. And a how-to video for me, it has to be perfect. And I've been working on this thing for like 5 days. And it's not done. It's not done. If I'm going to sit there and teach somebody, I've got a how-to, I think it's the on-off switch. I probably did that 2 years ago. I had a radio link transmitter and an on-off switch, and I was blown away that I finally figured out what you need to turn your lights on and off from a transmitter. For years I've been trying to figure it out. Every time I plug in my lights to a receiver, they're just on all the time. Then I discovered Banggood.com and the on-off switch, and I think I have 40,000 views on that video. I don't have viral videos. 40,000 views is pretty big for me. So, and that's because the how-to video, I meticulously made this thing all crazy. I got all whacked out for like a week and a half, and I made a really good how-to video. And that's kind of how this video is going, and it's just not done yet. So I thought, let's show off a cool rare Hot Wheels car that I'm all jacked up about. Do you guys have any cool Hot Wheels cars? Vintage cool Hot Wheels cars? I've got super treasure hunt cars. I've got treasure hunt cars. Matter of fact, I just ended up with 2 of these, so I got to open one of these. This is a 2023 treasure hunt car, and this is probably one of the prettiest treasure hunt cars I've seen in a good long time. Very, very cool, called Surf Crate. They've actually been making this car for years and years, and this one happens to be a treasure hunt. Got one all nice and crisp in a case as well. But this is cool. Now, I do have one other vintage Hot Wheels car that is in the pack, and I'll probably do a cool video on that later. I'll give you a little hint though, also from the 90s, I think it was 1996, and it actually comes with a 3.5 floppy disk for your computer at home. Runs on Windows 95, no joke, and it's a Ford Mustang. And you can actually pop the little 3.5 in. You learn all kinds of stats about your new Ford Mustang. And you can make a cool stunt video. And I mean, it's Windows 95, if any of you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, this was some early stuff. We're talking 8-bit Nintendo is what it looked like. But I've got one of those mint too. So I'll probably do a video later on and kind of show that off. But as far as this one goes, this was the Mercedes Unimog. There were 4 cars total, 3 other than this one. There was a dump truck. It was the only fantasy car. Then you had a 59 Cadillac and a Corvette Stingray. And I tell you right now, I bet out of the 4, I bet that Corvette Stingray is probably worth the most, followed by the Cadillac, then this, and then the dump truck. Mercedes Unimog, I mean, come on now, it's no joke. From the crawler world, we all know what the Mercedes Unimog is. That's a pretty cool little whip. But I'm very excited that I own this. Special shout out to the guy that sold this to me. I hope he had 2 of them, because if not, he's probably got some seller's remorse. I do have one more cool little thing to tell you guys. I did pick up a driver for my nice little bouncy 66 C10 Chevy here. Got a cool little female driver. I don't know, I think it's Catwoman or something. Had him at Walmart for $3 on the reduce, scratch, reduce again rack. They probably wanted $15 for that thing before, but it was the only one they had, and I thought, man, that probably fit my little C10 truck here. And she does. I just got to get her mounted in there. So that's coming up soon too, guys. We're going to have more from the Ruco drone as well. And then my number 3 custom series, going to be axles and chassis. And it's like a 20+ minute video. So be on the lookout for that as well. Until next time, guys, Brian, Amazing RC, and sometimes Hot Wheels. We'll get you guys another cool video very, very soon.